Oh my fucking god. There hasn't been any audio. Why? Why? Okay, quick recap of what we said. You guys could probably lip sync what I said, but who's gonna do that? You guys certainly couldn't hear what Mommy was saying. She's really struggling right now and thinking really hard. This is a very hard battle. So they're trying to figure out Reverse Star's mechanics. Billy tried to punch Reverse Star, but check this out. He has damage resistance to everything. So now all he got for punching Reverse Star when he was trying to run back to Mirai was bloody fists. So they're racking their heads for a solution. Panacea, despite the baby blood not having a very good effective range, Panacea still tried. It worked. Mirai now has some toxic venom applied to her. And now Tokyo's gonna try confusing Reverse Star by turning Mirai invisible. Which is honestly so smart. It's I'm rooting for it to work. At the distance Tokyo is in right now, though, she won't be able to do that. She needs to close the distance first. Will Mommy be able to enact out her plan? We'll see. Right now she's taking a pee break or something. God damn it. Why? Well, at least I managed to figure it out before the end of the session.
Oh, ano na? Nahirapan ka din?
I'm rooting for you to win. You're opening the electric fan. So, yeah. Tokyo can only move, and
20.
yeah. And if she moves that distance, yeah, that'll be the end of her turn when she does that.
Wala tayong magagawa kung di mag-move na lang muna si Tokyo.
Also, Reverse Star's aggro range is 20 meters. If Tokyo does decide to go to where Pansy and Billy is, yep, he'll hear Tokyo's movements and she'll be turned invisible, and yeah, she'll become the target of another attack. Panacea and Billy are also technically within range, but they still haven't left the range, so the blindness effect still hasn't reactivated for them. Kind of a loophole sort of thing to his blindness, curse of blindness ability thing. Hasn't left the aggro range, hasn't entered it either, technically, so he still hasn't seen them. They still haven't made any sound, technically, any movements, any vibrations.
Eh kung ano?
Alternatively, someone else who can do a thing first before Tokyo can move in. Oops.
Wait lang. Nahirapan na si Mami na ka.
Oh man, that means it wasn't recorded when I started playing Apollo Justice music. Big sad. When Mommy was thinking really hard. I played Apollo Phoenix Wright music.
Huh? How about
Reverse Star sure is one tough nut.
kaya nga eh.
Okay, I'll give you a bit of a helping hand right now. Because this is a little painful. since nothing's happening. Alright, who has the highest perception? Billy, apparently. Make a perception roll with Billy for me real quick.
Mga perception. 3. 1d8. Sa 8 lang.
Don't forget the D20. Yes. No penalties or bonuses.
No 20.
No, roll a D20 as well. You always roll a
Sayang.
D20.
Uy, 15 and 5.
A 15 and a 5 is a 20. Right, as you guys are struggling to think of ways to approach, Billy suddenly perks up. Hey, I've been taking a real good look at Reverse Star, and I noticed something. Maybe I'm just playing too much. Maybe I've been playing too many video games, but I think I've found like a weak spot on Reverse Star.
So what it is?
I've been playing a lot of Resident Evil 8 recently, and there were these enemies near the end of the game. They were like super tough, and they had armor, and they had drill hands that to attack. But they had like this big glowing red spot located in their chest, and that was like their weak spot. As long as you shot that with your guns, you could actually damage them. Why are you talking about video games right now? Can't you see we're in Mirai and everyone else is in grave danger? I want you guys to look at Reverse Star's chest. The party takes a good look at Reverse Star's chest, and they notice his chest is actually hollow. You can actually see the insides, his internal organs, and right where a heart is supposed to be in a normal human body, there's like a big glowing spherical thing, and it's pulsating. Like it is an actual heart, but isn't because it's blue.
Makakita nun kasi ito lang may alam eh. Kung naka-drawing sa akin, makikita ni Mami.
Well, you may not have, yeah, I could have shown a drawing or something, but any good, a lot of good players are always constantly asking questions to the GM, because the GM are your eyes and ears. Like, I heard some people tell stories that they have a player that's always constantly asking them, what does the room look like? What does the enemy look like? What is the size of the room and stuff? Always asking questions, since that's the equivalent of being observant in a game like this, where all you have are my words to tell you what's happening.
Yeah.
So yeah. If you just asked me what Reverse Star looked like, I could have described the pulsating heart.
Already asked the weakness. We have to look for the weakness spot. Okay. So Billy.
Yeah. Well, you said we had to find a weak spot. You didn't say we observe at Reverse Star's physical appearance. Does it look like he might have a weak spot? If you said that, then I would have happily described the chest as I have now. But you know, bygones be bygones.
Okay.
The point is, we know of a weak spot now.
On, yeah.
We're moving on.
Yeah.
All right. So
Lesson
with this
learned
new
next
information, do you have any ideas on what to do now?
I think the babies can do the thing.
What is with you and the babies? Always relying on them. I mean, I have nothing against it. I'm just curious.
Favorite kasi Mista eh.
Yep, you sure? Yeah, you're mommy based. So, you're gonna send in the babies to attack the weak.
No. Billy will do the thing. Billy will do the job. He will enter the vicinity of the Reverse Star and grasp the heart.
Try to aim for the heart. Well,
Yeah.
Billy won't become blind since, like I said, loophole. But the moment he takes a step, Reverse Star will notice him, make that footstep noise, and he will definitely have his guard up at the very least and try to defend against Billy's
Ano ko na
attacks.
siya dito, Kiyo, gagawin invisible.
Using concealment.
Yeah.
Now we're talking. You're fine with this. You're concealing his sound, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're making it so that he can't make sounds.
Sounds.
Well, you can conceal 2 senses. So apart from sound, what else do you want to conceal from Billy?
Yung kanyang temperature. Para hindi siya ma-feel.
Sure. Heat and sound it is then.
Hindi na ako mag-roll si Tokyo.
Yeah, it's auto success. Alright, hold on. Let me see here. So that's a concealment. Dash Tokyo. Alright, yeah. Alright, so Billy's sound and heat has been rendered invisible with a simple touch from Mohini. Panacea touches Billy and is surprised to find that he feels cold and dead like a zombie. Billy laughs, but then he immediately cuts off when he realizes no one can hear his laugh. So with that, he just decides to put on his guard up and begin and rush in for an assault. Yes. Alright.
Si Billy naman talaga yung pang-ano natin, pang-sabak sa ano.
So Billy will use his focus action to make a charge action. Moving at his full speed and then making a melee attack with disadvantage. Alright, let me calculate the advantage and stuff. Alright, so that is might. It's the 7, so that's 2d10. So with attack specialization and deadly, that is 3, but minus 1 disadvantage thanks to the charge focus action. So that is advantage 2 total. Roll for might with advantage 2, targeting his guard.
Might is 6, 7, 2d10.
Yes.
Ilang yun, 10?
You get to roll 2 extra d10s.
So
Keep
4.
the 2 highest. Yes.
4. Uy, 0.
Nice.
5 and 10.
Nice. Those are your 2 highest d10s?
Yeah, 5 and 0.
Ano yung dalawa?
And 10.
I see a 4. What's
4
the
and
white?
3.
I see. So 10 plus
10.
10 plus 5.
Yeah. And then
Alright, explosion.
Explode. 10,
Watch it
please.
be another 10. It's a 10%
7.
chance. And lucky number 7.
Yeah. Done.
Alright, that is a 32. Alright, what's his defense? Ho ho! Alright, Billy rushes forward and despite running, normally making such loud noises, he makes barely a sound even with his shoes. He rushes forward with a reverse star none the wiser. He manifests 10,000 fists behind him. Well, I think normally if Billy was this, he'd try saying something cool. But since he can't do it right now, considering he's silenced and all
I know,
that,
right?
allow me to do the honors. Alright, 10,000 fists, give him holy hell! Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta! As Billy begins punching with all 10,000 fists. Reverse Star's just surprised as suddenly he feels something punch his heart, and then another, and he is in intense pain. from the surprise attack. Oh, I just realized his guard is actually reduced right now, isn't it? Oh, so you're supposed to deal even more damage. Hell yeah. So, are we going for full damage here, or
Yeah.
do you want to try inflicting a Bane? Since you dealt a lot of damage.
I-inflict ng Bane kay River Star.
Yes, you can deal 4 points of damage or reduce that 4 points of damage to 3 so that you can inflict a Bane.
Ano yung Bane? Like what?
Alright, with Might, the Banes you can try inflicting are Blind, which is pointless, Break, which can reduces defense, Crush is not plausible, Deafened.
Defense.
No, Deafened. Demoralized, Disarmed, Fear, Forced Move, Frailness, Immobile,
So, yun na lang.
Incapacitated.
Wala na lang siya madidinig para makakalapit na ang lahat sa kanya. Kasi blind na siya eh.
Yes, his biggest advantage right now is his super hearing, so being able to disable that. So 3 damage and inflicting deafened.
Yeah.
Target cannot hear as long as the effect persists. The target automatically fails any perception rolls based solely on hearing. Perception rolls based partially on hearing that can be supplemented by another sense suffer disadvantage 3. Nice! Now we're talking. He takes immense pain, and while he's recoiling in pain, Billy takes this opportunity to deal some extra pain to him. He notices the 2 horns River Star has and realizes those could be how he senses vibrations, because they act like devil's tuning forks, which are really good at detecting vibrations. Have you ever seen one of those?
Para sumay dito.
No. Hold on, let me show you a picture of a devil's pitchfork.
Yung ganon. Ang ganon. Alam ko na yung fork na malaki.
Well, it's that I think you have the fishing tool known as a trident in mind. No. Hold on. Okay, so it's not called the devil's pitchfork. All I got in my results is an actual trident thing. God damn it. Whatever. Basically, it's like this metal rod on a wooden surface, and basically, it's a tool used to detect vibrations. Scientists use them all the time to test for like frequencies of radio signals and stuff, or something. I don't know. And yeah, he realizes those horns look similar, so he decides to fucking break them. Punching them both with his... unlike the rest of his body, those are actually frail. So they get blocked off.
Wala na yun. Wala na rin halos si River Star.
Yep. He screams in pain. No! Cannot see! Must protect Mirai! He starts flailing around wildly, but Billy's already gone out of his range. So he's hitting no one now.
Very well. Good job, Billy.
Alright.
We know we can depend on you and your 10,000 pieces.
Everyone fist pumps and stuff.
Yeah.
Alright. Now there should be no problem getting close to Mirai to do the finishing touches then. So with that being said, who will do the honors?
Sino ba makakalapit?
Well, seeing as it's the only thing you can do right now, and it's the best thing you can do, everyone can just use their move action to move as close to Mirai as they can.
Yeah, mag-move na lang muna sila.
Alright, Tokyo already used Mohini, so this is as far as she can go. There's really no need for this anymore. And Panacea, using her move and major action, can go all the way here, obviously staying far away from Reverse Star.
Okay.
Alright, you should still be able to see everyone here. I was gonna I'll change the view.
Okay na yun.
There. I know, just in case. Alright. Reverse Star's turn now, as well as me, right?
You can do that.
Alright. As for Reverse Star, since he is essentially blinded, yeah, wow, I am so dumb. I didn't make him immune to being deafened, but at the same time, yeah, that's actually that was so smart. You are big brain, mommy. All right, he shall
pa rin naman.
use all of his actions to try fixing his horn so he can hear again. What attribute would best serve that? And what does he need to roll? Fuck. Different 4. That's a 16 to resist. I'll say Fortitude. Alright. He has slightly less than 50% chance, but since he's using all of his actions to try, I'll just roll for all of them at the same time.
Kanina yan, kay Mirai ka na? O kay Reverse Star?
Reverse Star's trying to fix his ears, quote-unquote ears, and my,
They failed.
my luck is just terrible right now because he succeeded all of them. Well, on the bright side, since I'm an idiot and decided to use all of his actions to resist, he used all of his actions to resist, which means it's the end of his turn now. He's no longer deafened, but he already used all of his turns. So, he's not gonna do anything anymore. Anyway.
Ulit lang tayo nang uulit.
Yeah, Reverse Star is no longer deafened, but yeah, he's not allowed to do anything anymore until next turn, until the start of next turn. Mirai, on the other hand, grabs a knife and begins stabbing her neck to let the blood flow.
Para matanggal yung binom.
Yeah. I rolled a 17, so, well, bullshit. Yep, she is no longer poisoned as well. Despite being put in immense pain. Well, she will still take some damage from the venom. Alright, thankfully she does take 1 damage. So, 6 more to go. Too bad, no more poison though. She managed to get rid of the venom.
So, nag-back to 0 na naman tayo.
Yeah, but don't worry, there's still hope. It is the next round now.
But Tokyo is still far away.
Well, Panacea is close enough. And so is Billy, I guess. Billy's still temperature-wise and sound-wise invisible. So with that being said, what will you guys do? Reverse Star's looking more diligent than ever. He seems to be keeping his ears out as much as possible and sniffing out anyone who could have potentially punched his weak spot. He has 1 arm blocking his chest now, protecting his weak spot as he looks around, sensing for any movement.
Pero hindi pwede si Panasiyang gumalaw kasi back to ano na si Reverse.
Indeed.
So Billy will do the job pa din.
Indeed, I suppose.
Try niya ulit sirain na ng tuluyan yung heart.
Alright, so are you gonna do damaging attack or are you just gonna try deafening him?
No, damaging attack lang.
Alright, since you're already there, we can make this a focus action. So, advantage 5.
Kakanin niya lahat.
2d10.
With all his might.
7d10 and the d20. Keep the 2 highest of the
Ano?
d10s.
2d10?
Yes, with advantage 5. 7d10 in other words.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7.
This should deal massive damage.
Nasa yung 20 ko?
Here.
Ilan?
It's a 9.
9
Oof. So
Zero.
that is a 9, a 10, and a 9.
Yeah.
Alright, well, one of them exploded. Roll for that.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Ano ba yan?
A 29, that's still pretty good. Minus his guard, which is reduced. Alright, you still deal enough damage to be able to inflict the Bane along with dealing damage. So do you want to try doing Deafened again? Or do you want to just full damage this time? Do you want to go full damage or
Yeah.
deal a Bane?
Full damage na nga, para matapos na. Reverse.
Alright, sure then. Despite Reverse Star blocking his arm with his arm, Billy just easily passes through the defense and continues punching anyway, with Reverse Star still unaware.
Pwede na yung card and it pull out.
It has a very firm lock inside his chest. It can't just be ripped out. Billy found out, so which is why he's just punching instead. Reverse Star. Who hit me? Despite my vision back, despite my ability to sense vibrations, who is punching me? He starts punching once again to any assailant it may be, but Billy is nowhere near where he's punching at all. Ha ha ha! Billy thinks to him, laughs, but yeah, no one can hear it. Idiot! I'm technically invisible to you right now, since my sound's currently being concealed, courtesy of Tokyo's Mohini. Yeah, that's Billy's turn. Panacea and Tokyo, what do? They can still take their turn.
In-inflict ulit di pa nasirang poison si Mirai. Hindi naman siya kikilos eh. So hindi siya mararamdaman ng reverse, di ba?
Possible.
Di ba yun?
Actually, instead of inflicting poison, Panacea, Pirai's within 20 meters of us. We're at our full strength. Why not just let us hit her with all the damage that we can inflict?
Eh hindi, ayaw ko nga kasi baka matuluyang mapatay natin si Mirai eh.
Good point. We'll hit her with enough force to knock her unconscious, but make sure she doesn't die. How's that sound?
Yeah, that's
Better wording. Alright then, I'll entrust you to do the deed, baby A.
Yeah. Let's knock unconscious Mirai.
Alright, since Panacea is not gonna move anyway, Panacea roll for entropy with advantage 2, targeting her toughness for this attack.
Entropy 6, ilan to the 8, tapos wala nang kuryente. Tatagal ganito.
Maybe the mouse is low back.
Hindi, dumili mo, tingnan mo.
Nani? Oh no! I thought that's been fixed now. Sira na naman yung screen. Oh, patapos na din naman tayo. Just deal with it.
Ano na?
Roll for entropy with advantage 2.
Oh my gulay. 1 lang yung 20.
Oof.
And then 8 and 7. Oh, nag-explode yung 8.
Nice. So 1 plus 7 plus 8. That is a 16 so far.
Eight
You just
again.
need a 3 or higher to
7.
damage.
Wala ko 1.
Alright, that is a 23. Targeting her toughness, which is 19. It hits. Mirai tries her best to dodge
tayo
the...
pag part 2 na natin to. Abot pa tayo part 3 kay reverse
I know, right? Mirai tries her best. Like I said, we're almost done. Mirai tries her best to evade baby, but the baby is too fast, and he managed to get into her shoulder and inject some very damaging stuff. Mirai hisses. But yeah, she's still trying to avoid making any sound. As the baby retreats back before Mirai could try swatting him. Direct hit, baby. I got a hit on her. I can do this all day. And Tokyo, what's she gonna do? This is as close as she can get without risking invoking the wrath of Reverse Star.
Pwede niya i-conceal yung sarili niya ulit? Sarili niya o hindi na? Move action na kailangan.
If she conceals herself, she will be making Billy visible in exchange. He can only conceal one person at a time.
Kung gagamitan niyang sniper rifle.
Possible.
Tirahin na niya yung pinaka-heart.
Oh, you're targeting Reverse Star
Yeah.
with the sniper.
Yeah.
Alright, that's possible.
Since malayo naman siya Tapos, bumalik na nga pala yung pang-hearing ni no? It's okay.
Yeah.
Pwede
And
naman
the
siya
rulers
kaya-
state after resisting a bane, they're immune to it for 1 round. So yeah, you can't just spam re-inflict it. Since that'd be too OP. Alright, hold on, let me check. Wait, what's the range of the sniper rifle? It's extreme ranged. Alright, and extreme range is 20 to 120. Alright, yeah, that's definitely good range. She can,
Nag-move na ba siya? Hindi pa.
Oh, she can't do a focus action, actually. You can move, but if you do a focus action, you'll make Billy. You'll get rid of Billy's invisibility. Yeah. So this just gonna be a normal attack, no focus action advantages and stuff. So roll for agility. The sniper rifle actually has deadly though, so you have advantage 1. So that's 1d10. Yes, with 1 extra d10 advantage. Keep only the highest, though. Will Tokyo move or will she stay in place?
16, 3, 3.
It doesn't really matter whether or not you move or stay in place, just asking if you want to move or not.
Move na natin.
Move back or forward?
Forward.
Alright. 16 plus?
3, 3.
No, only 1. 16 plus 3 is 19. Alright, Tokyo moves forward, and while moving forward, she takes aim with her sniper, tries her best to...
Kailangan makalapit-lapit na siya. Kasi hindi siya makagalaw, ang layo niya
Yeah, tries her best to aim for the heart, but upon firing, bang, like that, Reverse Star deftly manages to block it. In other words, it missed. Well, actually, success with a twist. I keep forgetting about that. Alright, so he blocks it, but he only barely blocks it. The bullet is like sliced into 2. One goes straight to his heart and hits him for some minor damage, while the other gets ricocheted back to Tokyo And she also takes some damage from her own attack, sadly. Alright. And that's everyone. Alright. It is Reverse Star's turn. Someone tried to hit me. Reverse Star says. He can tell which direction the sniper, the bullet was fired from. So now he's running towards that.
Tatain na si Mami. Bulon siya ni Mami.
Yikes. Yeah, we might have to end things soon. Anyway, so Reverse Star's gonna use his action to move in close. Unfortunately, he leaves Billy's range, and that triggers an opportunity attack. Alright, Billy makes an attack with might. So that is advantage 3. Go for it.
Minus might is ilan? 7?
Yes.
2d10?
With an extra 3d10.
So 5?
Yes. Whoopsie daisy, don't get the dice confused. It's 5 p.m., 17 o'clock, but it's super
Oy,
bright.
0.
Nice.
And 6. 6 lang ba ito? O 9? Yung mga yan.
Those are all 9s. Damn. If only they were 10s. So that's a 10 plus 9 plus 7 on the d20. Alright, explosion. Oh!
Ikaw matatapos na ni Billy ah. Ikaw na gumagawa eh. 1.
And just a 1. That's fine. That is a 37. So, I missed. But it's okay, Tokyo said. I wasn't planning on hitting you and killing you myself anyway. But by you trying to rush for me, you're leaving yourself wide open for an attack against Billy again, who you still can't see. Idiot! The moment Reverse Star tries to leave, bam! A very strong and fast punch towards his chest cavity thing. Once again.
Pawit na ng pawit yun. Ma-open na yung lock.
Did I mention Reverse Star was bloodied?
No.
Because he was. When his health was 7. And now his health is 13. And with that one final punch from him trying to attack Tokyo, a hole is ripped through his heart-shaped object thing. And upon letting his fist go back, Reverse Star screams in agony as blue blood or something burst forth from his chest. No! Must protect Mirai! Cannot fall! He's unconscious. Billy turns back and is like, did we do it? We did it!
Did we finish
We
it?
did it! Yeah, we did it! We did it! He's popping off and stuff, but to everyone, all they can see is
Jumping. Without sound.
I think Billy's celebrating, but we can't hear him. Good, because he tends to be really loud whenever he's celebrating anyway. Hey Tokyo, do you mind if Billy stays silent like that for just a little longer? And Tokyo's like, yeah, he's just gonna ruin the moment with Mirai. Alright, the battle is won.
One hell of a top.
Alright, hold on, let me play some fitting music.
So guys, because of our teamwork again,
Alright.
we all did this.
Panacea and Tokyo walk towards
Rush.
Mirai.
Yeah.
Tokyo lends out her hand to Mirai. Mirai still has her hand like this. She looks at Tokyo's hand and she looks around her. The things they've done just to save her and stuff. You could almost she covers her eyes, but before she does that, you could tell tears were starting to form out of her eyes, and now she's just trying to hide her embarrassment of crying. She begins to speak, and just from the tone of her voice, you can tell also, you can tell even further. The way she's talking is further evidence that she is about to cry. She's just holding it back based on how she's talking. You guys think you've won? You fools. Reverse Star's regenerating as we speak. Even if you do manage to beat him, he's programmed to regenerate after only 1 minute. He's invincible. That's why I tried so hard to make you guys run away. I was planning on dying alongside him. That was my strategy. Alone. That's why I had a knife.
No.
What does Tokyo say in response? Billy's like,
Hindi niya narinig yung sinabi ni Mirai.
he's still
Yeah. He's still celebrating without knowing that
Panacea with her
it's
lip
not yet done.
with her lip knowledge, with her lip reading knowledge, she can tell what Billy's saying. He's saying, make me able to talk again, Tokyo, I want to join in on the conversation. That's what he's saying. He decides not to tell this to anyone, just to be annoying to Billy. So, what does Tokyo say? Don't worry, talking is a free action. Definitely more than 1 minute has passed by the time we're talking like this. But JoJo rules,
So,
bitch.
Mirai, just tell us what can we do? What can we be of help? Be of help to finish Reverse Star. I know you are struggling years ago with this id, and now that your id is exposed and you can control it, so we're here, the angel seeker, to help you.
Mirai looks up into the sky, looking at the clouds.
You don't need to shoulder everything on your own. We're here as your friends.
Mirai looks up at the clouds, as if deep in thought. Panacea and Tokyo follow. Panacea says, "It's a nice clear sky today." Mirai nods. "It reminds me of the first time I ever unlocked my id." Flashback. I was in a desperate situation back then. I thought I was nothing but luggage to my closest allies and friends. I was so desperate to be able to help them, but I thought I was nothing but a burden. And in my deep desire to no longer become a burden, I unlocked an id ability. However, rather than being useful, it was Reverse Star instead. I only became even more of a burden towards my friends. So I ran away. Despite that though, they came back to me anyways, and they tried their best to defeat Reverse Star and show me that it didn't matter if I was useless luggage to them. She said, finally letting tears out from her eyes. Panacea whispers to Tokyo, I think her telling us this is some sort of clue as to what we're supposed to do. Very well then, I'll do it. We beat Reverse Star once, so what if he comes back in a minute? Tokyo says. We'll just beat him up again. And we'll beat him up as many times as it takes. Because you're important to us, Mirai. And nothing will change that. Mirai bursts into even more tears. Oh, Tokyo! and she rushes towards Tokyo and hugs her. Tokyo, as if feeling some sort of instinctive mother instinct, looking at the tiny little girl hugging and crying, she hugs her back, and the bright light surrounds the entire area. To be continued.
Uy, ano kaya yun? Mukhang mayroon na namang lumabas na ano kay Mirai. Ito tayo mga si Mami. Bye-bye na ako. Bye-bye na si Mami.
Alright, that was epic. Way to go, Mom. I'm really proud of you. You did some really good big brain plays.
Talaga ba?
Indeed. Like you deciding to deafen him, I didn't expect that. That was really smart. I thought I had gotten rid of you, darkness. Hopefully you'll be fine.